And we continue on fight number 2 at junior welterweight. Mark Stady and this man, Elliot Compton, a regular on Fox Sports over the last couple of years, and rarely does he fail to deliver. 15 wins in 20 fights, representing EMT Fairtex in Brisbane. And he's got the game face on tonight. He will need it. Facing this young man, Mark Stady, from the Matrix Gym on the Gold Coast. Got a lot of pro boxers doing their thing at the moment. Matrix Gym under Peter Kent, and a holder of the WMC Aussie title. This an absolute beauty.
And from what I was told, this will be Compton's last foray in this weight division. He's looking at moving up. He's really struggled to make weight in this division, and it's been very taxing on his body, so the camp has decided to move him up to the next weight division. So he'll move up to welter.
Elliot Compton in the blue gloves.
Look at that. Transition. Up goes the round kick and sends Stady down. Stady has had mixed fortunes of late, had a bit of a break, and stepped straight back into the big league on this card here tonight.
Hasn't he? What?
For mine, look, I would have liked Mark maybe to have a slower induction back into the A-class fighting on the Aussie circuit, but Stady is never short of stepping up for any big challenges. He's got one of the biggest hearts in Aussie Muay Thai, Stady, and very well respected, and such a likeable guy as well. He's a good fella.
Getting into the clinch. Knee from Compton. A return shot from Stady. Really early on, Hammer, when you get into the clinch or into the grapple like that, it's not always just about the big shots. It's about asserting your physical dominance, your power, your strength, breaking down the mind of your opponent.
Exactly, just testing it out. And for me, oh, there goes a 1-2. I tell you what, Stady's already absorbed a fair bit of punishment even early in this first round. Have a look at the left-hand side. The left-hand rib cage has been bloodied and bruised via the right round kick of Compton, and Compton is looking very sharp and on tonight. He's had a big year. You know, pretty much a year or so ago, Compton was very much an unknown, but he's shot to prominence via the way of his great skills, good fitness. You know, he's a good all-rounder, Elliot Compton, and he's getting a lot of respect on the circuit now. Look at that chopping leg kick, sent Stady down. Once again, they get into the clinch. Stady lets the knee rocket into the rib cage. Compton very composed on the inside. He's a fighter that's going to be more relaxed on the outside. He's got some good kicking ability, transitions well from hands to feet, good footwork. Stady, in turn, a pressure fighter, likes to be on the front foot and in his opponent's face the whole time.
In International Kickboxer magazine of late, Elliot Compton within the top 10 welterweights in the land.
New rating figures just out, Andy, shows Stady ranked at number 2, Compton number 5. So it is Compton now fighting like he is a number 1. Look at that 1-2 straight down the tube. Finishes with a hook, double hook, 1-2, bang, knee into the body, opening up Elliot Compton.
What combination shots from Elliot Compton there.
Great camera angle too for us all to enjoy.
Such an energetic and high quality field across Australia, sort of the 64 to 67 kilo division, as we check out some of the highlights from the opening round. The left hook, in fact the double left hook there from Elliot Compton, the keys, and finishes it off with beautiful knee into the midsection.
Careful, and he's trying to tie you up, go short, but keep him tied up.
Well, you have a look at some of the names: Hammer, Kurt Finlayson, Taylor Harvey, Daniel Mulder, the Queenslanders, Glenn Purvis, Boy, Oliver Warren from WA. High quality, and these two want to be atop the heap.
Oh, again, down goes Stady. It is just a stacked weight division, and the quality is so high. And we're seeing that in centre ring right now. Again, Compton pushing pressure right onto Stady. Look at that snappy jab, beautifully done.
Also take a look at the left rib cage and around the back on Mark Stady from the Matrix Gym. It's gone from red to pink and a little shade of purple in there now. They're going to be sore.
Oh, look at that. Uppercut into the hook, straight punching. Compton is certainly on his A game tonight. And I think now he's moving up into that next weight division. He obviously made weight and he's beefed right up because he just looks so strong and just that little bit bigger than Stady, doesn't he, Andy?
Yeah, they look almost half a division apart, these two.
Oh, snappy jab from Stady shows he's far from done yet.
See, what we've seen from Elliot Compton so far, you've got to say this young guy, and he is only a young guy in fight number 21, really looking to establish himself at the end of 2012 and make the next elevation in 2013. This has been a very polished performance thus far.
Stady just having a fair bit of trouble just trying to manage the weight of Compton. Compton just very strong. And obviously after weight, he made weight 24 hours ago, stepped into centre ring. And, you know, fighters can put up to 5-6 kilos on, you know, immediately after a weigh-in. They can eat up, and the next night they're 5 to 6 kilos again. That's
not just fighters, Hammer. That's commentators as well. I can walk past a kebab stand on Saturday morning at 3 and put on a couple just with a sniff. Into the ropes. Stady's still going. There is no quitting him whatsoever. Keeping in mind, it's, you know, very much a comeback fight for him.
He's jumped straight back into the deep end, Stady, and whether that's a good thing or not, well, time will tell. But
might not be a good thing tonight. It'll be a good thing next week, because as he starts preparing for his next fight, he's been back in against elite level.
I just see Stady getting hit with those straight shots. He doesn't have a lot of head movement, you know, which surprises me because, as you said, the guys at Matrix Gym are really focusing on their boxing a lot more now. And with that comes having good upper body and head movement. But he's fairly rigid, and Compton's just hitting him with the jab almost at will. Just like to see him just moving that upper body a little bit more and getting the head movement happening. Short elbow from Compton, catches Stady on the inside.
They're the elbows that aren't going to knock you out, but don't they rattle everything on the inside?
Yeah, it just certainly breaks your rhythm. Catch and almost counter. Stady losing his footing.
What do you want me to do? How bad's that knee?
That's all right. No, not stopping it.
Well, seems some concerns there, Andy, for the knee of Mark Stady. When Peter Kent was saying, what do you want me to do? How bad's that knee? So obviously Mark Stady with a knee injury on this one. And geez, if Elliot Compton lands some big low shots to that leg, it's going to be not great for him.
I couldn't think of anything worse than trying to set yourself with a crook knee that's just got a little bit crooker. You're behind in a fight, you're up against an elite level athlete, and you're aching, your base is aching.
It's a similar thing to what's happened to Eli Madigan. He's obviously got to have surgery now. He's going to be out for at least 6 months, 6 to 8 months, Eli, after that 8-man event in Brisbane, Muay Thai at the Metro. Of course, Eli was looking the goods, but just had his leg kicked out by Mike 300 Dimitriou. As a result, he's got to have surgery. Have a look at them now, calling each other on.
And Compton jumps back into it. Stady calls him on. He needs to engage. He needs to keep it busy. Compton with upper body movement, good head movement, and the hands are equally as fast.
Elliot Compton, have a look at the boxing skills on him tonight. Absolutely A-class. Transitioning from the straight punching to the uppercuts to the hooks.
The boxing in Muay Thai, it's not going to score as well as knees, elbows or kicks, but it's going to set your platform.
Get you a few fans, though. Fans love to see the big bombs flying. The leather flying to the face of your opponent. There is nothing sweeter.
A near full house here at the Gold Coast Convention Centre. A fabulous facility. Oh, Stady on the back foot. He was rocked there by Compton. Elbows up, elbows in. And Elliot Compton having his way over Mark Stady.
Hands up, hands up.
Pause, a reset. Both guys will enjoy that. Chance here for Stady.
Nice sticky jab from Stady. Just needs to throw it a lot more be a little bit more mobile, and that's going to be hard for him because of that knee injury. His legs are going to be really hurting, and in the movement, the sharp changing angular movements are not going to happen for Stady now due to that extreme knee injury that he's obviously fighting with.
The bruises on the body and the leg of Mark Stady, matched by the lumps and bumps on his face at the moment.
That left eye is starting to close up as well. Again goes the right hand. Compton zeroing in and really doing the damage now.
Both boys are going to wake up sick, sore and sorry tomorrow morning. Nice left hook from Compton. Followed it up with a crossing right elbow. A great combination and did it effortlessly.
Well, Compton is just changing levels, attacking the body, attacking the legs, up to the head, attacking the backside even now. He's just throwing another angle in there for me. He is working more angles than an architect, Elliot Compton.
3 rounds down, 2 remaining. If in fact we do go to the judges' scorecards.
How bad's that knee? Look at your head. You're just getting back.
The girls doing their thing for the thousands in attendance.
It's never a shortage of beauty on the Gold Coast, and a beautiful win for Elliot Compton, Andy.
It's been called.
Justin Gibbons has stopped the fight. Your winner by TKO. Please put your hands together for Elliot Compton.
Yeah, Elliot Compton victorious here. That knee of Mark Stady succumbing. Compton